Imagine this. You accidentally send a text to the wrong person. You trip in front of your crush. You invest all your money in something stupid. Or maybe you say something during an argument that instantly ruins a relationship. Now imagine if, right before that happened, you could simply press Save, just like in a video game, a button that stores your exact life situation so you can return to it whenever you want. Sounds amazing, right? But what if humans actually had a save button? Would life become perfect? Or would it slowly turn into something much darker? Today, we're diving into one of the strangest and most mind-bending questions imaginable. What if humans had a save button? Let's establish the rules. Every human gets one save button. Whenever you press it, your entire existence gets recorded. Your memories, your body, your age, your bank account, your relationships, everything. Then, at any moment, you can hit Load Save and return to that exact point in time. Think of it like creating checkpoints in real life. Failed a test? Reload. Bad haircut? Reload. Lost $1 million? Reload. Rejected by your crush? Reload and try again. Human life would instantly become the most overpowered game ever created. And at first, it would seem incredible. Let's start with students. Exams would become meaningless. You could save before every test, answer all the questions, see your score, reload, take the test again, and get 100% every single time. Students would become academic gods overnight. History exam? Reload. Math exam? Reload. Finals? Reload until perfect. Universities would quickly realize something strange is happening. Everybody suddenly becomes a genius. Nobody fails. Nobody struggles. And eventually, schools would stop measuring intelligence altogether. Because intelligence would no longer matter. Persistence would. The smartest student wouldn't be the one who learns the fastest. It would be the one willing to reload 500 times. Imagine you're playing basketball. You save before the game. Take a shot. Miss. Reload. Miss again. Reload. Again. 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 Eventually, you make the impossible shot. From your perspective, you're perfect. But here's the scary part. Every professional athlete would do this. Every soccer player. Every boxer. Every golfer. Every Formula One driver. Records would become meaningless because nobody would ever fail. Every penalty kick goes in. Every race gets optimized. Every move becomes flawless. Sports wouldn't be about talent anymore. They'd be about who is willing to retry the most. The excitement of uncertainty would disappear because eventually everyone wins. Now let's talk about something darker. Criminals would love save buttons. Imagine a bank robber. Before entering the bank, save. If the robbery fails, reload. If police arrive, reload. If anything goes wrong, reload. They could test thousands of different plans until one works perfectly, and nobody would even know it happened. Because from everyone else's perspective, only the successful version exists. Law enforcement would face an impossible challenge. How do you stop someone who can endlessly retry reality? In fact, some criminals might become nearly unstoppable, and governments would desperately search for ways to detect save users, perhaps special technology. Maybe even laws controlling when people can save, because unrestricted save buttons could threaten entire societies. Now let's talk about relationships. Imagine you're going on a first date. You save beforehand. Then you try every possible conversation. Every joke, every pickup line, every question. If something goes badly, reload. Eventually, you'll discover the perfect combination of words. You'll appear charming, funny, confident, almost magical. But here's the problem. Would the other person actually be falling in love with you? Or with the version of you that required 200 attempts? Relationships might become artificial. People wouldn't learn from mistakes anymore. They'd erase them. Arguments? Reload. Breakups? Reload. Awkward moments? Reload. The very experiences that help relationships grow would disappear. And over time, love itself might feel less genuine, because nobody would ever truly risk anything. Now imagine the stock market. This is where things become completely broken. Save before investing. Put all your money into a stock. See what happens. If it crashes, reload. If it rises, keep the timeline. Congratulations. You now know the future. People could become billionaires almost instantly. Casinos would collapse. Lotteries would become impossible. Financial markets would stop functioning. Why? Because everyone could eventually find the winning outcome. Money would lose much of its meaning. Luck would disappear. And entire economies might need to reinvent themselves. But here's the part nobody talks about. The human mind wasn't designed for infinite retries. Imagine living through the same day 500 times, the same conversations, the same events, the same mistakes, over and over. You might become incredibly successful, but you'd also become incredibly lonely because nobody else remembers those timelines. Only you do. You might have memories spanning centuries, while everyone around you has only lived a few years. You could watch friendships die hundreds of times, experience heartbreak thousands of times, witness every possible outcome. Eventually, you might stop seeing people as people and start seeing them as characters in a simulation, something you can manipulate, something you can reset, and that could fundamentally change what it means to be human. Think about the greatest moments in your life, your achievements, your victories, your proudest memories. What makes them valuable? It's not just the outcome, it's the risk, the uncertainty, the possibility of failure. Without failure, success feels ordinary. Without consequences, choices lose meaning. Without risk, courage doesn't exist. If humans had save buttons, we might eliminate suffering. But we might also eliminate something equally important, the value of a single chance. Because the reason life feels precious is that we can't reload it. Every moment matters because it's temporary. Every decision matters because it can't be undone. And maybe that's exactly how it's supposed to be. So, if humans had a save button, would the world become a paradise? Or would we slowly destroy the very things that make life meaningful? What would you do first if you suddenly got a save button? And more importantly, would you ever stop pressing it? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more mind-bending what-if scenarios. And remember, sometimes the most powerful thing about life is that there are no save files.